2 wins in 14 Premier League games. We can't beat West Ham. We can't beat Burnley. Welcome to Nick's COYS Corner. Before we start, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to receive notifications. Well, another game we failed to win against poor opposition. Decent first half which fell away, 2 really poor goals conceded. We are getting dragged closer and closer to a relegation battle, and particularly with our next 4 fixtures, we could be in real trouble. The team selection, well, I was stunned that Mathys Tel wasn't picked, to be honest. Didn't play midweek, won't be able to play against Frankfurt, so he thought fresh legs, fresh energy, and he's been playing well. Nope, he's left out again. I think Frank's treatment of Tel has been a disgrace and really damaging for a young player who is starting to show confidence and improvement in his play. For me, should have used Spence or Destiny as a left back and had Tel on the left side of attack. Well, the formation in this match looked more like a 4-2-3-1 with Spence playing as a left winger as opposed to the 3-4-3 we saw against Dortmund. And certainly in the first half at least. I think second half when Doggy came on it changed again to a bit more of a wing-back system. But first half, as you can see here, the shape, Van der Ven essentially playing as a left back with Porro, Danso and Romero. Another shot here from early on in the game. You can see Spence playing higher up the pitch when we haven't got the ball, and that's the real indicator that we were playing more of a back 4. And in this last shot here, you can see Spence, Basuma, Gallagher and Odobert making up a 4 behind Xavi and Solanke pressing. So much more of a Spence as an actual attacking player rather than a wing-back in the first half against Burnley. We nearly scored straight away. Spence doing well down the left-hand side to cut a ball back, long ball over the top from, I think it was Porro to Spence, and he cut it back. And Solanke, I'm not sure quite what happened, whether he didn't quite read it, he thought someone was behind him. I'm not really sure. I've watched it again. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it was a decent chance for us. There was a bit more energy, a bit more intensity about our play. We still relied too heavily on playing out wide, essentially, and not progressing centrally enough. But at least there was a bit more tempo about our play. I thought Basuma was excellent first half, and he, when he received the ball, he helped us have a bit more control in midfield, and he was one of our best players. Gallagher alongside him, pretty invisible in possession, worked hard off of it, but we need to see a hell of a lot more from him in a deeper midfield role to help us progress the ball and take control of matches. Spence frustrated me a bit in the first half. Not really his fault. He's not an attacking player. He's a fullback, and it kind of looked quite obvious to me that he was a fullback playing higher up the pitch in this game. Some of his decision making, his positioning when he got the ball and without the ball, just lacked that attacking instinct. And as I said, I think Mathys Tel should have played in this match with Spence behind him or a Doggy behind him. We had more possession throughout this game, but in the first half in particular, and we still allowed Burnley a bit too much space, but they didn't really create too much until they scored. But there were still a few too many openings for me that I didn't like. We had more shots on goal in the first half, which was good, but I still don't think we created enough clear-cut chances against opposition like Burnley. Mickey with a fantastic finish to put us ahead. Our centre-backs really are keeping us afloat, to be honest. Brilliant finish from him. Anticipated it well, and lovely finishing that bomb corner from Van der Ven, who's a class act. Really poor defending from us for the equaliser. Vicario fizzing a ball, for me, way over hit to Romero. Romero, terrible, taking his eye off the ball and allowing it to roll under his foot. Really poor from him. And then later in that move, Walker crosses in. Good cross, but we are absolutely nowhere at the far post. We're not marking at all. Really poor defending from us all round. Second half, we had a few openings. They had a few openings. It wasn't great at all. I can't believe that Frank didn't make a change earlier. I was screaming for Tel to come on, after 50 minutes, let alone when he eventually brought him on. And yeah, he's just so passive, Frank, in his decision making and his in-game management, because you could tell the momentum was shifting away from us and that we weren't playing as well as the first half. Terrible second goal to concede. Romero stepping out really poorly and leaving a big gap. Did the same against Sunderland at home, if you remember, a couple of weeks ago. stepped out, left the space behind him. Van der Ven then dives in against Jadon Anthony, really poor from him. And then it's just calamitous, so it goes in. I think it goes, Vicario saves it and ends up going in off of Udogie. It's just really poor defending all round from us. We clearly looked like a team low on confidence and low on cohesion, lacking cohesion as a team. Last 10 minutes or so, a bit better, purely on instinct really, trying to get back in the match. Burnley dropping off, tried to force it, create some good openings. Xavi should have scored, really cut inside, he hit the bar. You could see what he was trying to do, get a lot of men on the line, so he was trying to hit it high into the net, but he should have scored. Tried to hit it too hard for me, should have guided it more. And then we had a couple of other openings we could have potentially done better. Tell was really unlucky, and he was really positive when he came on again, and he was so unlucky not to score where that cross came in, and Burnley's keeper made a really good save from him. And then the equalising goal, Tell did really well. Again, really nice, incisive, progressive pass to Spence, laid it across to Odegaard. Odegaard put the ball across, and Romero with a fantastic header to try and make up for what was a really poor performance from him, I thought. Odegaard, speaking of him there, had a good game in patches. When he has that self-belief, when he has that bit more of a I'm the man about him, he can be a really good player, and I think it's in him, and we just need to give him time and patience to develop, because in patches in this game he was brilliant, and quite like him off the right actually. A lot of players prefer to play inverted now, but he's been pretty good on the right, and shades of Aaron Lennon in the way that he drops the shoulder and darts to the byline. So interested to see more of that, because it could affect the makeup of our squad moving forward if he proves to be more effective on the right hand side. Overall, another disappointing result, and the amount of points dropped against poor teams is just ridiculous at this stage and really worrying. With the run we've now got coming up, we could be in real trouble. We need points, and we need them quickly. How is Frank still in the job? You look at Man United, bringing Carrick in as an interim. They've got 2 fantastic wins, and their players look revitalised. Mainu's come in from the cold, for example, and they look completely different now. And that could have been us if we'd acted sooner. Are they worried now about a lack of interim options? Are they worried about the run of games we've got coming up now for an interim? Have we wasted time? We could have potentially got more points at West Ham, Burnley, and made ourselves safe. And then it would have been less pressure for an interim with the harder run. Now, whoever we bring in faces a horrible run of fixtures. Who would you go for if we were to sack Frank and go for an interim manager until the summer? Let me know in the comments. If they don't act, are we at risk of the players losing more and more confidence and things getting even worse? Frankfurt away up next. A win there would see us into the top 8 of the Champions League, unbelievably, considering how poor we are in the Premier League. Then obviously we've got a horrible run of fixtures in the league, as I mentioned, and we need to sort it out quickly, because God knows where we will be at the end of February if we don't. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to receive notifications. And as always, come on you Spurs!